Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. In the last part we actually progressed further in Chucklehuck Woods and we learned that we need 3 Chuckolater Fruits in order to progress into the place where the Chuckolater Reserve is. You got one of them in the last part, now we need to get the other 2. This thing looks wiggly. Let's jump on it, it's totally not going to end well for us. And now we just shrink Mario down and go in there for something. Oh, hello, you're angry. And now you just walk up to it for a kinda boss battle. This is Wiggler. He's pretty much invincible when he's red like this, but you'll notice if you jump and hit him when he's attacking, or if you just jump on him in general, when you jump on one of his sections, he turns yellow. You need to get all of his sections yellow in order to actually do damage to him. And I'll probably do all that damage you need rather quickly, because this guy only has 34 HP. I think, somewhere around there. And due to the fact that with Mario's hammer type Rose attack, you can do a lot of hits, well, Chopper Rose is what it's called. If you know how to use it correctly, well, you can take him out in one hit. And now we're both level 13. Nothing really good in terms of stat gains, though. Yeah, more BP. Oh no, I went for HP, that's right. I used to be stuck on that battle for a while, by the way. I don't know why, it's pathetically easy. I wouldn't even call it a boss battle. I wouldn't be surprised if we could run into, more of them later on. I don't think we ever do, but I wouldn't be surprised. Because like I mentioned, I've never actually beaten the game. I haven't even gotten halfway through it. So now we need to head back to the room that we were in last part right here, and then head through this entrance so we can get the 3rd Chuckolater Fruit. This is the one that took me the longest to find when I was a kid for some reason. I don't know why, it's rather simple to find, all things considered. And we get more awesome cave music, okay then. And only now do I realize that the waterfall sprite there in the background was actually reused. That's also the thing they used for the pipes back in under B-Bean Castle. Also, speaking of which, speaking of only getting about halfway through this game, only now do I realize, looking at Let's Plays of this on YouTube, do I realize how little of the game we've actually gone through. This is going to be a rather long one. I didn't expect it to be as long as I did, so I might actually have to record other Let's Plays while recording this one, just to make sure I can get all this recorded before you guys see it. Because Minish Cap just ended yesterday. So let that be a thing of how, let that be a testament to how late you'll probably be seeing this. Anyway, spin jump over this gap here for the final Chuckolater Fruit, the purple one. And now we got them all. And now you can just exit here from the south in order to get back to the main area, so we need to head back to Chuckleroot himself, who luckily isn't that far away, actually. And he's right up here. But I'm gonna save first. Because cautionaries. And he's surprised we found them all. And then he dies. Yes, oh yes, the path is open. We were stuck and couldn't get past you, see? Hiding here and waiting for a couple of schmoes was brilliant. Alright, Lucky. Let's not waste any more time. We're golden, see? Popple! Now, we have to head north, but first, I actually want to grind for level 14. And while I was doing that, this happened. I found a golden beanie. And luckily he doesn't run away, so... he's dead. And for that, we got the 84 experience points, and the spike badge, and a level up. Like I mentioned, I think it was the last part, the golden beanies, rather, the spike badge, allows you to jump on spiked enemies. Also, looking at my level progression now, only now do I realize, in my original GBA card of this game, which I booted up recently just to see where I was, because I know I never beat it, I was only double my current level, and I was like 3/4 of the way through the game. That's not good. I think. I'm not too sure, honestly. I think it's not good. And this is the Mother Chuckle Root thing. What the? So what do idiots drink? Soda. What do sodas called their dads? Pop. A hippie's favorite soda? Granola Cola. Oh, dude, your puns are hurting me. My name is Bubbles. I built Chateaus at Chucklehuck and I founded Chocola Inc. A Chocola Cola. And I am the ultimate comedian with the laughing and the chortling and the har har har. Yes, monsieurs. Indeed, what you see before you is the most legendary of sodas, the Chocola Reserve. And I'm pleased to tell you this Chocola Reserve is yours to enjoy. I've worked on the Chocola Reserve for 1,000 years. Telling a joke after joke so it'll mature and then mature some more and then yet more. Until at last the greatest soda of all would be completed with the fizz and the tastiness. Because it is a soda of such high caliber and repute, rude guests would meet a fate such as this. Twa. Oh, hello. That's no ordinary soda, see? We can't stand up to such a beverage. Well, that cry sounds familiar. The Great Chocola Reserve is a great thing to savor with the flavor and the tang and the yum in the belly. And apparently it's alive! Okay then. Ah, it's wonderful, so wonderful. The great soda shines. However, that was not the only hidden soda power that my jokes have bred over these 1,000 years. Now I insist you fully experience the texture, taste, and aroma of the Chocola Reserve. Bon appetit! And now we get what is probably the hardest boss in the game thus far, the Chuckolater. And its shield. The thing is, jumping on this guy does pretty much no damage, it only does 1. And before you can do any real damage to it, you have to break his shield, which has 30 HP. Chuckolater himself has 300 HP, so if you want to do the jump strategy and just completely wait for 300 turns, go right ahead. It's gonna take you a while, I can tell you that much. Upon breaking the shield, though, he gets both his attacks at once. His long-range gun and his sword, which is pathetically easy to not get hit by. The main source of damage in this fight is the hammer-type bros attacks. They generally do about 1/3 of his HP. Or not 1/3, a tenth. For first-timers, this guy is rather hard, but something will happen once we reduce about 2/3 of his health. Also, I find that gun extraordinarily hard to dodge. Especially when it's towards Mario. If you actually use the bros attacks quite a bit in the woods itself, you might actually get their advances here, knowing how many times you have to use it. And Mario's down. Time to use 1-up mushroom because, yeah, I kind of need them both for this. By the way, I haven't really mentioned it yet, but I do love this game's boss music. It's short and repetitive, but it makes you feel like you're fighting a threat. Kind of like Final Fantasy IX's boss music, except that really sounds like I'm fighting a threat. Ozma. So yeah, not really much else to talk about at this point in the fight. Something might happen momentarily. Other than that, nothing really else to say. Other than the fact that, admittedly, I've actually been replaying Mega Man Zero recently for no reason other than the fact I just love it. Zero Series is actually one of those once-a-year things for me. Then again, by the point you guys are seeing this, it might actually be 2015. I'm not even joking. Here we go. Once you take about 200 health points off of it, it'll shrink down to this. Its attacks become a lot easier to hit, although I still miss every time. And what'll happen is that bubbles will come out from the background and tell it a joke, which will actually heal its HP. You want to avoid him from getting all his HP back, because then he'll switch back to his old self, so keep on laying on the damage. Also, I'll admit, in this phase, because when I first saw this boss, I actually saw it in a magazine, I think. And I remember thinking that the white things that I'm not even still sure what those are to this day on him were his teeth. I don't know why. Also, how would telling a soda's a joke make it mature? If anything, that would make it more immature. Then again, this is the Mario universe. Who knows what's in that little head of Miyamoto's? And it's down. And we get 260 experience points for that, which isn't even a level up. Wow. No! But the jokes, the puns, the humor I've saved up over the last 1,000 years. Au revoir. Oh, Lord. You okay in there, Mario? So now we get an individual section with Luigi. There are battles you can fight here, but I don't recommend doing them if you want to keep the experience around the same for the two brothers. So I just avoid them. They're all, Chuck guys, by the way. This is actually overall just a really easy section, and I'm not sure how that guy didn't hit me at all. Anyway, with me getting these coin blocks, I really should just make sure I get all the coins at once. I'm gonna need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching, rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And next time on Let's Play Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, we'll be continuing on to the left to find Mario in the barrel and see what we can do with that afterwards. See you guys then.